2nd of November, Rabbi Moore, Parsha Hashavua with Rashi.
Hi, Lou.
He's coming.
Okay.
Okay. New week, new Parsha.
Very good.
Okay. I don't know who started. Where did we leave off last week? Anyway, Mayor, I'll give you a start. You're the Kohen. Get the chance to start first. Okay.
Vayera elav Hashem be'elonei mamre v'hu yoshe petach ha'ohel kechom hayom. So Hashem appeared to him in the plains of Mamre, and he was sitting at the entrance of the tent in the heat of the day. Okay. It says Vayare Elav.
Vayera.
Vayera. Vayera Elav. And he appeared to him, meaning Hashem.
Right.
Levaker et hacholeh, to visit a sick person. Amar Rabbi Chama bar Chanina. So Rabbi Chama bar Chanina said, Yom Shlishi Milato Haya. It was the third day since his circumcision. Okay. Uva HaKodesh Baruch Hu. And Hashem came, V'sha'al b'shlomo, and asked about his welfare. Okay. Let's see. Elonei Mamre, in the plains of Mamre.
By the way,
Yeah.
what does it mean Hashem came to visit him? Hashem is here, there, and everywhere.
And when it says he appeared, what appeared? What was the appearance?
So obviously, like in the same way as we say that Hashem is in the Beis Hamikdash, or Hashem, the Shechina resides in the Beis Hamikdash. What does that mean? The feeling, the experience of being awareness of HaKadosh Baruch Hu is much stronger in the Beis Hamikdash. Anybody who went into the Beis Hamikdash realized Hashem was there. There was this, you couldn't see Hashem, but the realization that the presence of Hashem was there was much stronger. And over here, wherever it appears, wherever it says Hashem appeared, maybe to whatever extent Avraham Avinu and all the other prophets, with the exception of Moshe Rabbeinu, because Moshe Rabbeinu he didn't actually see Hashem directly, but he had a much clearer vision of the manifestation of the divine presence than anybody else. This is what's known as Asperklaria HaMe'ira. Okay, I'm not going to go into this whole Indian now, but upon him, all other prophets were only witness to a certain level of, much higher level than Hashem appears anywhere else, and even in the Beis Hamikdash, but when Hashem appeared to them, it means that they could feel the actual presence of HaKadosh Baruch Hu there.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Like what HaKadosh Baruch Hu was trying to teach us is that even though person knows how the sick person is faring, there's an Indian to actually come and visit him. To various reasons behind it. But okay, let's continue. Be'elonei mamre.
Okay, Be'elonei Mamre. Hushanatan lo etza. He that gave to him advice. I guess Hashem gave Avraham advice. Al Hamilah, about the circumcision. Lefikach nigla alav b'chelko. And therefore, Hashem revealed to him, to Avraham, in his portion.
In the portion of Mamre. Mamre
Okay.
was a close friend of Avraham Avinu, and he also gave him advice regarding the Milah.
Oh, okay. Okay.
So the Sifsei Chachamim asks, what exactly, I mean, he mentions that, what was the advice that Mamre gave to Avraham Avinu with regarding the Milah? It wasn't the chayr whether yes to do it or not. Because obviously Hashem told him to do it, so he's going to do it.
Oh, okay.
And so he brings down, the Sifsei Chachamim says that he asked Mamre advice, should he, Avraham Avinu kept all the mitzvahs before he was told to do them. So we learn out that the others all kept the Kol HaTorah Kula, even though they weren't obliged to, and they hadn't been commanded to. But it says with regard to the Milah, Avraham Avinu waited till Hashem had told him. And the idea behind that is because Milah is something you can only do once. And if once you've done it, you can't do anything. So if Avraham Avinu would have fulfilled the bris milah in a state when he was not commanded to, so therefore he would not have been able to subsequently fulfill it again when HaKadosh Baruch Hu told him to. Therefore, that's what the advice that Mamre gave him. He told Avraham Avinu, don't do circumcision, even though you're fully aware that this is a mitzvah of Hashem. But since Hashem hasn't directly commanded you, you're going to miss out on the opportunity if Hashem does command you. So therefore, that's why he waited. Okay, then that was the advice that Mamre had given him. Okay, let's continue.
Yoshev is sitting. Yashav Kativ. Oh, it's written as Yatav, as the past tense. He sat. Okay, Bikesh La'amod. He requested to stand. Okay.
In deference to HaKadosh Baruch Hu.
Oh, right. Amar lo HaKadosh Baruch Hu. But Hashem said to him, shave, sit. Vani e'amod, and I will stand. Yata siman levanecha. And you, let's see, are a symbol to your children? Siman?
Yes.
Okay. She'atid ani lahit yatsev. Okay. So in the future, I will stand. Biadat hadayanim. Oh, in the congregation of judges.
Right. In the
assembly of judges. V'hein yoshvim, while they are sitting. Oh, wow. Shenemar, as it says. Elokim nitzav ba'adat kel.
El.
Oh, El.
Hashem stands in the congregation, in the assembly of judges.
Oh, that's judges.
And here, this is the word El in this context is not referring to Hashem, right? It's referring
Right.
to the judges.
To the judges. Oh, okay. I didn't know that. I thought that was a shofet, a judge.
Yeah, one time, what did I want to say something about it, you know? Yeah. Yeah, so therefore, this is an indication that Kosh Baruch Hu told Avram Avinu to sit, that he should remain seated whilst Hashem was standing. Okay? By the way, it's a similar thing we find more commonly rather than very often a person comes to visit a sick person who's not in a state to stand. But I'm talking about in a case where in a shiva, for instance, people come to comfort the mourners. There's, even though a very, let's say, important rabbi or important person whom you should, in normal circumstances, would stand up for him, but when people are sitting shiva, they should remain seated.
Oh,
a similar
right.
idea as well over here, because that is the. Okay.
I made that mistake once when my mom passed away in 98. So I was sitting Shiva, and all of a sudden, one of my rebbeim, I went to 3 shuls in those days, came in, and my gut reaction was to stand up.
Right.
As soon as I did, he said, "Sit down."
Right.
Okay. Very
Let's
good.
continue. Pesach Ohel.
Petach Ohel. Okay, so that's the entrance of the tent. Lirot im yesh over vashav, to see if there are people going
And he
by.
passes by.
Passerbys. Okay. Vayachnisein b'veito, so he could invite them or bring them into his house. Okay. This was still, he was recuperating.
Right.
Wow. Okay, and then the next one is Kechom Hayom, in the heat of the day. Otzia Kadosh Baruch Hu Chama Mi Nartika. Okay, so Hashem brought the sun, it says, out of its sheath. Okay. Shelo L'Hatricho Be'orachim. So not to bother him. Oh, with guests. Okay, Orachim. Ulefi Shera'ahu, the Hashem saw him, meets Ta'er. Oh, he was annoyed, I guess.
Or he was upset.
Troubled. Yeah, that's better. Shelo hayu orchim ba'im. That there were no guests coming. Hevi hamalachim alav. So he brought the angels to him, b'demut anashim, in the image of men.
Yeah.
Wow.
By the way, the diuk over here doesn't say kachoim yoim. In the heat of the day means the hottest day that's normally. Kachoim hayoim means the heat of this day, of the day. And this was a unique day. It means it's never been so hot. And that's what prompts Rashi and Chazal say this, that Kosh Baruch Hu made this the hottest day that ever was.
Okay, very nice.
Okay, Lou, you were with us? Where's Don? You're muted, so make sure to unmute.
Okay,
Okay,
that
Pasuk base. Yeah,
Vayisa Enav Vayar Vihine Shlosha Anashim Nitzavim Alav Vayar Vayaratz Likra Sam Mipasach Haohel
Pesach
Vyish.
HaOhel.
Pardon?
Mi Pesach HaOhel.
Mipesach Haohel Vayish Tachu Arta.
Hartza.
So he lifted his eyes and he
Looked up,
saw.
I would say normally, he looked up. That's how I translated it.
But what does Vayisa mean?
But he literally means he raised his eyes. It is the thing. But
Mhm.
it's a colloquial phrase in Hebrew, which means he looked up.
I see. And he saw, and there were 3 men standing above him. And he saw, and he ran towards them from the entrance of the tent. And he bowed to the ground.
Right.
What does that mean? He bowed to the ground. He prostrated.
Sorry?
When it says he bowed to the ground, does that mean he
He
prostrated?
prostrated himself, yes.
Okay, let's see what Rashi has to say on Pasuk 2. V'hinei shalosha anashim echad levatser es Sarah. One to bring news to Sarah. Ve'echad lahafoch es Sodom, and one to overturn Sodom. Ve'echad lirapeos es Avraham, and one to heal Avraham. She'ein malach echad oseh shtei shelichuyos. That one angel does not perform 2 missions. Teda lecha. It is known to you. Shekain b'chol ha-parasha hu mazkiran. For in the entire passage, it mentions the angels bishlosh rabim, in 3 multitudes. Vayochelu, and they ate. Vayomru elav, and they said to him.
Everything is there.
What?
Everything is there in the plural.
Mm.
Right, they. Uva surah ne'emar. But regarding the tidings, the news for Sarah, it says, Vayomar, and he said, Shuv Ashur Ashuv Elecha. What?
Yes, it's shoiv, not shuv. Shoiv oshuv elecha.
Shov Ashuv Elecha.
Yeah.
I will surely return to you. Uvaha fi chas Sodom hu omer. And regarding the overturning of Sodom, it says, Ki lo uchal la'asos davar, for I cannot do a thing. Levilti hafki, that I not overturn. Raphael Sherape es Avraham.
Now, so Rashi saying only each malach, each angel only had one job.
Right.
However, this is Rashi saying Rashi's qualifying when he did that statement. Rafal sheripa es Avraham.
Halach misham, he went from there, lehatil es Lot, to save Lot. Hu she'ne'emar, this is what it says. Vayehi chehotzi am osam hachutza. And it was as they took them out. Vayomer himalate al nafshecha, that he said, flee for your life.
Right.
Lamadta, to teach you, sheha echad haya matzil, that only one did the saving of Lot.
Right.
So I'm confused. I thought he said that there was only one job. There's two jobs here.
Sorry?
Saving, healing
So
Abraham and saving
that
Lot.
when that malach had completed one job, he can continue to do the next job because he's already finished the first one.
So what does it mean to say he has only one job? If he continues
Meaning,
to
at any one given time.
What?
At any one given time. The marshal over here, why couldn't there be just been one angel who came to heal Avram, tell Sarah she's going to have a child? Right.
So he heals Abraham. That's one time. Now
right. So therefore, now he can go on to do another job.
He's going to have a child, and the next time he goes in to overturn Sodom, and the next time he saves Lot. What's the difference?
Yeah, but the three came at the same time.
What is your question?
What I'm saying is, I don't understand your answer. That it's at the same time or a different time.
I said that. Look.
No, but in my sense, here, the Malach had a job, let's say Malach Raphael over here, he had the job of Raphael had the job of healing Avram. So he could not have the job as well of telling Sarah that she's going to have a child.
Why not?
I mean, let him heal Avram, finish that job, and now go on to the next job.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't know. It's also Lamaisa. Chazal also say that there were different malachim. Gavriel was the one who came to overturn Sodom. He was the Midas Hagvura of HaKadosh Baruch Hu, Midas Hadin. And Rafal was the Midas of Refuah of HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Therefore, he healed Avram and also saved Lot. And Michael was the one who came to tell Sarah that she's going to have a child because that was something miraculous. Right? Anything that HaKadosh Baruch Hu does something which is out of supernatural, out of the ordinary, that Michal is the one who's the messenger for such tasks. But you have to say to the Maisa that even if the Malach is going to have two jobs, like in the case of Rafal over here, it has to be in his realm. Whereas a Malach will not do two jobs in two different realms, even at two separate times. So you couldn't have one angel, let's say Rafal, healing Avram, so his job is not to tell Sarah that she's going to have miraculously, she's going to have a child. It has to be Michal who will do that. Whereas even the fact that Rafal could do two jobs, he had healing Avram and saving Lot, but both of them were in the same area of duty, area of accomplishment. Okay?
Nitzavim alav, standing before him.
Yeah. By the way, this is a major question. Maybe we'll discuss it tomorrow because we haven't got much time now. I want to finish the pasuk here. Why did the third angel come here? The angel whose job was to overturn Sodom, why did he have to turn up here? Why didn't you join them later on the way? Okay, we'll leave that question for tomorrow, but let's finish off what Rashi says here. Nitzavim alav,
in front of him. Kamo ve'alav matei Menashe, like alav in and next to him the tribe of Menashe. Aval l'shon nikiya hu, but this is clean, i.e., respectful language.
Yeah.
Kilapei ha-malachim, toward the angels. Vayar, and he saw. Mahu vayar, vayar shnei.
Why does it say twice? Vayar.
Why does it say the word vayar twice? Harishon, the first one, ki mash ma'o, as it sounds, meaning he saw with his eyes. V'ha sheni l'shon havana, and the second one means understanding. Nis tabkel shehayu nitzavim kemakom echad. He observed that they were standing in one spot. V'havin, and he understood. Shelo hayu rotzim v'hatericho, that they did not wish to trouble him. Af al pi she yodim hayu, even though they were aware sheyetze likra sam, that Abraham would go toward them. Amdu bimakomam. They stood in their place. Lichvodo, out of respect for him. Lahar oso, to show him. Shalo ratzu lahataricho. They did not wish to trouble him. Vikadam hu, and he went ahead. Viratz likrasam, and ran towards them. Bivava Mitzia, in Bava Mitzia, Kasiv, it's written, Nitzavim alav, standing before him, Uchasiv, and it is written, Vayaratz likrasam, he ran towards them.
Yeah, so the mix of him or love, that means they're right next to him. They're standing next to him.
Right.
And then it says, well, because Vayera cross him, he ran towards them. What do you mean? Why did I need to run towards them? They're standing right there. So the Gemara answers,
Kad chazuha, when they saw him, dahava sharei asar, he was untying and tying his bandages. Parshu hayemenu.
Menu.
They moved away from him. Miyad, immediately. V'yaratz lik rasam. He ran towards them. When they saw he was messing with his bandages, they moved away because they thought they were bothering him. And so when he saw them move away, he ran towards them.
Right.
Oh.
Okay. I think we'll stop here for today. Very good.
Very nice.
Thank you, Rabbi.
Be well. Have a
Okay.
great day.
Have a good day and a good week. Okay. Be well, Lou.